Protein is the most critical nutrient for cancer recovery. If you're choosing the wrong protein powder, then you're delaying your recovery, wasting your money, and potentially making your cancer side effects worse. In this video, I'm going to show you the best and the worst protein powders for cancer survivors. Plus, there is one brand that consistently gets rated the worst protein powder by cancer survivors. Here's exactly what to avoid when you look for in the exact products that I recommend to the clients that I work with in the Cancer Freedom Program. When you're rebuilding your body after cancer, the protein powder that you pick, it matters. Let's get into it. Let's start with the worst protein powder so you don't make these mistakes. First, let's talk about protein powders that just don't make the cut. These are the ones I would never recommend to cancer survivors. And yes, I've reviewed them, and more importantly, I've witnessed how many cancer survivors review these products. Body Fortress Protein consistently gets the lowest ratings. This one is everywhere. You can find it at Walmart, and it's cheap and it's accessible, but it's also the most commonly rated worst protein among cancer survivors. Here's why. It's a mass-marketed protein, meaning that it has low cost and mind-over quality. The flavor, terrible. Survivors describe it as chalky, metallic, and almost undrinkable. And honestly, it does not digest very well, leaving a lot of cancer survivors feeling bloated or uncomfortable. If you're trying to fully recover from cancer and reduce inflammation, then this is not the type of protein powder that you want to be putting into your body. It's not worth saving a few dollars to compromise your cancer recovery, okay? But this next protein powder is going to surprise you. Now, I do not recommend this protein powder for completely different reasons. Collagen protein. This one might surprise you because collagen protein is very trendy. You'll see ads claiming that it's going to fix your hair, your skin, your nails. But here's the problem with collagen. It's overpriced and overrated. Collagen is not a complete protein. This means it does not contain all 9 essential amino acids that the body needs for muscle tissue repair and to strengthen the immune system. And that's exactly what we're trying to do after cancer. Now, collagen protein powder isn't necessarily bad for you, but here's what I tell my clients. If you want better hair, skin, and nails, then hit your personalized protein targets. It doesn't have to be from collagen. You just need to hit your protein targets. Collagen is typically overpriced. It doesn't give you any additional benefit over whey protein or a high-quality plant-based protein. So unless your diet is already perfect and optimized and you're just using collagen as a bonus, I would skip it. It's just not worth your time, all right? Now let's talk about the best protein powders for cancer survivors. When it comes to picking a protein powder during or after cancer, here's what I look for. High and complete protein and easily digestible. Ideally, it tastes good, so you're actually going to want to take it. And the macro support your energy and muscle recovery. Here are specific products that I pick. This one is the best protein powder if you're looking for super clean ingredients. It's called Clean Isolate. If you want a protein that's as clean as it gets, then Clean Isolate is your pick. It's made from a whey protein isolate. This is a form of protein that's been filtered so that the majority of carbohydrates and fats are removed. This also makes it easier to digest for people with sensitive stomachs. If you typically have a sensitive stomach or get bloated quite easily, then you'll want to pick Isolate. Now look, your preference may be to get all of your protein through whole foods, not protein supplements. And I love that idea. It's always better to get your nutrients through whole foods rather than meal replacements. If you can increase the protein in your diet through chicken, fish, black beans, or Greek yogurt, that's the best option. That's amazing. But not all cancer survivors can actually do that. When you have changing appetites and demanding schedules, it makes it really hard. That's understandable too. So if you're having a hard time getting enough protein in your diet, then turn to a protein supplement. Stay there until your appetite improves or your schedule gets less busy, and then you can shift back to whole foods. If you get your protein levels up, then your energy will improve and your side effects will get better. This will allow you to put more effort into cooking and preparing food and getting your nutrients from whole sources, if that's what you ultimately want to do. Okay, but here's what I like about clean isolate protein. There's no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors. Oh, there's no added fillers. It's just pure protein. Now, what about the taste? It's fine. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not terrible. But that's kind of the trade-off with clean proteins. When you don't have a bunch of flavored chemicals or fillers, it's going to taste more neutral, and that's going to take some getting used to. Trending away from that does take some time to get used to. Okay, and here's what it contains per scoop. 85 calories, 20 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb, and 0 grams of fat. This is a fantastic option for cancer survivors who want nothing added. If you're monitoring your carbs or your sugar intake, and if you're okay with a kind of more neutral taste, just know it's not cheap. For a 46 gram pouch, it's $53. But if you're looking for super clean products, then you probably already know that they're not going to be cheap. Okay, but why does protein matter so much? Yeah. And why do we need to be strategic with it after cancer? When you go through a treatment like chemo, surgery, hormone therapy, your body takes a major hit. You lose muscle mass, your immune system weakens, your metabolism slows down. Protein helps to fix all of that. It helps you rebuild lean muscle mass. It fuels immune function. It supports healing at a cellular level. It keeps you feeling full, stable, and energized. Okay, but on to the next product that I recommend. So Lean So Clean protein is made from plant-based protein sources, primarily pea and rice protein. When these are combined, it does give you a complete amino acid profile. This protein also contains natural flavors, monk fruit, and stevia for sweetness, and these are obviously more naturally occurring sweeteners. The flavor is light and clean, and honestly, for a plant-based protein powder, this one is one of the better tasting ones. Here's what it contains per scoop. 30 calories, 22 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of fat. At $45 for a 650 gram container. It's pretty reasonably priced, especially for how well and clean it's formulated. So if you're vegan, plant-based, or dairy-free, this is a win for you. But this next protein is one of my personal favorites, and it's also rated very high on taste, Thorne, Weight, Isolate. Now, if you want a protein powder that's actually enjoyable to drink, then Thorne Protein Isolate is the one to look at. This one tastes really good. It's flavored with stevia and natural sweeteners, which gives it a really nice, smooth taste. It's a way isolate, which means it's easy to digest, and it's high in protein. It's also quite low in carbohydrates and fat. And here's what you're going to get per scoop. 100 calories, 21 grams of protein, grams of carbs, and 1 gram of fat. Price-wise, it's $59 for 900 grams. So you're definitely getting more for your money compared to the ultra clean formulations. And look, sometimes you just need something that tastes good. If a better tasting protein shake helps you stay consistent, I picked that one. That's a win. But when should you be taking a protein powder? What time of day? Timing matters, especially if you're trying to rebuild muscle mass and recover from cancer. Here's what I recommend. First thing in the morning, this is going to stabilize your blood sugar and give you energy. Or after a workout, this will help to rebuild lean muscle mass. And remember, your protein powder should serve your cancer recovery. It should help you build strength, stay energized, and lower your risk of cancer recurrence. Not all protein powders are created equal, but once you find the right one, it can change everything, okay? But this is just protein powder. Okay? The next thing you need to know is how to build the best meal plan to recover from cancer. Here's what to do next. I'm linking up this next video for you here on exactly what I eat in a day to stay cancer-free. Click the link here and I'll see you in there.